Individuals might be aware of this New Jersey case that is developing of this individual, 39-year-old man who purported to be a man at a drug testing institution for male, and it's a job for males, and then he was fired because he discovered he's not a male. So he's suing, saying that for the longest while he is being a man. So what is a man? The question is. I think you could look at the various aspects of life. That's the physical, the mental, the social, and the spiritual. Now, God is going to know exactly who we are, and therefore that discussion is closed. He knows who we are. And as far as God knows, this individual is a woman. But what about sociologically? In fact, everything should be based on the physical. And I recall when I was in college in the 70s, we learned that the sex of a child is determined at conception. As soon as the egg and the sperm hook up, it's determined to be either male or female. The man determines the sex. He has X or Y chromosome, whereas the lady has an X. Two X's, a girl, X and a Y, it's a boy. So they came late and changed it to say that during the pregnancy some chemical or hormone kicks in and then it's determined to be whatever sex. And it's unfortunate that scholars had not observed that or recognized that and challenged it, so that now people could come and come with a whole bunch of ideas. I mean, if somebody wants to be whatever, that's their problem. I don't really want to get into that. But when you come in to convince me that you're something that you aren't, I mean, that's where I have a problem. I'm going to tell you exactly where you're at, but you could continue living the way you want to be. I'm not going to say you can't do this. So as far as if this individual were to be murdered and to find the body out in the woods, and nobody knew who this person is, and they do a test, they can determine that it's a male or a female, depending on the chromosome. So I've dealt with this in another video in which there are two reasons why, well, there might be many, but I want to look at two, why people have this mix-up thing. One, God said, because people will not recognize him as God, he allows a reprobate mind to take over, and they'll be, seeking something that is not natural. So that a man would want a man, a woman would want a woman, or a woman would want to be a man, or something like that. A man wants to be a woman. And also, when these children are babies, especially single mothers, only child, first child, or whatever, they're doing all the antics, playing all this girl stuff, all these antics and so on, and they don't know that this child is learning. So when this child grow up now and start to act like that, they thinking that this is innate, this is got to be a genetic thing. But no, the child was learning all the time. As soon as they're born, they start learning. So you have to understand that, know their sex, and start to orient them accordingly, or else they're going to come tell you that they're something different. So in this case, I think this is a man, this is a woman, and if he wants to live as a female, well, you got to understand there are going to be limitations. You can't go into a male's restroom. You can't take a job that deals specifically for male, and I don't know about the strength part. But anyway, I think that I don't know what the court is going to rule, but in my mind, this person just wasting time with this thing.